Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today we're doing a reading about your personal magic. Now, when you first pulled out the Hermit card for this, I always think of introspection and you know, going within. But you have to remember that this Hermit card, this beautiful gentleman has got a staff and a light, and he is making his way, his own way, to where he needs to be, and he's guided by his own light. So this is what your magic is, Pisces. Right away, Spirit reminded me that for a lot of us, we came here feeling like we didn't fit into everything else that everybody else was doing. So while we may have sometimes looked at other people and thought, whoa, I wish I could be them or look like them or fit in, sometimes that's exactly that. We were just kind of wishing to fit in somewhere, Pisces, until we realized that we really didn't. That our path was going to be a different one. That we were never meant to fit in. That a lot of that was just an illusion. And that we had our very own special path to be following. This is our magic. We came with this. A lot of us have felt like the feeling that we were not of this world. A lot of us have been sent to this world to help with the growth of this world as light workers. That's why we don't feel a part of it. We feel like we're here to help and guide the way and shine a light. But we're not really of this world. So, having said that, Pisces, the other two cards that came out with this, and I'm going to remove this now. The other two cards that came out with this was From Fear to Fuel and Make the Grade with Flying Colors. Now the first card, Make the Grade with Flying Colors, that came out, it says, remember you signed up for this. So right away, Spirit reminds us that even though our everyday life always sometimes feels like it's a chore and it's quite the event for us to get from point A to point B, we decided to come here and have this experience. Okay? So you take that bite out of life. You do what you need to get down on that path and continue on your journey, because you can make the grade. You have everything you need to make the grade. You've been giving so many gifts, some that you know of, some that you're barely aware of, but everything is there for you to succeed. Okay? You have From Fear to Fuel, stand still and own your power. And they want you to realize exactly that you are a being who is sent here on your very own path. You have the magician's power. You have the light from within. You are guiding yourself down a journey. You have so much more power than you realize. The card that came out this week with both the Hermit and the last cards of the Ten of Wands and the Death card is a card of healing. And we've had that theme a lot this week about healing ourselves. I feel that it's much more on a, not on a deeper level, but on a level of just a generalized healing for you, realizing that you're so much more than the sum of the human parts that you've been given. And that will help move you forward in the journey that you're on, to realize that you're so much more than just the work that you're doing. This is Magic Day, so Spirit wants you to realize just how magical you are in your own life and the life of others. They remind me that you will never truly know until you cross back to the other realm. Just how everything that you do in life affects other people. Okay? So living your best life and showing the most beautiful colors of the spectrum to the world around you is is much more important than you realize. Okay? There are some nuances that you will never see through your life. You're just going to be, it'll feel like you're passing through. But to the people and the events and everything that you touch, it will have some really great effects, okay? And that applies for everything that you do. Even some of the stuff that you may not have liked so much. And we all have to deal with that in the end, okay? We have to deal with how that makes us feel. We're never judged by the life we live. We just get to reflect on it later, okay? So, 32. Make degrade with flying colors, it says here. There's something I wanted to read from the end. It says, from an alchemic perspective, which is the magical perspective, you can transform your so-called enemies and challenges into divine opportunities for maximum awakening. This is the last sentence of that. And it says you have a unique curriculum that you've co-created, the aspects of your life that are testing you right now, so you can grow to your fullest potential. So remember, everything that you go through, every test that you feel that you have to get through is something that you have, planned for. You knew you were coming to do this. So remind yourself of this before you do stuff. Before you get through the situation, that you sent yourself here to get through this. So you knew that you have the ability to do it. Okay? You have the ability to do it, Pisces. The next one is, I like this one. It says, when you have an unpleasant dream, implement the fear formula to alchemize that which scares you into fuel for awakening. Face it, F. Embrace it, E. Ace it, A. Replace it, R. Face it, embrace it, ace it, replace it. It's perfect. Okay? Instead of running, turn and face your challenge. Become so big you have room inside your heart for everyone and everything. Ask how your experience could be a blessing and can make you more powerful. Again with the magic. Okay? Then transform that which terrified you into something that empowers you. Watch as your fear becomes fuel and can be used to ignite your dreams. That fuel gives you a future that is unlimited, empowered, and lucid. Okay? F-U-E-L. Fuel. Future, unlimited, empowered, lucid. Okay? When fear no longer pushes, inspiration can pull you towards your dream. Drop the tug-of-war of duality and enter a field of exponential power. Magic. Okay? Set yourself on fire. I told you, fire energy is going to be in your energy field this year. Okay? And shine as the brilliantly radiant being you naturally are. Finally turn your most illuminated intentions into manifestations. This very powerful card. Okay? So, again, through the whole thing, magic, magic, magic. Turn everything you are and your reason for being here, all the stuff that you, let's pretend like before you came here, you wrote it down in a book. I'm going to go through this, go through this. Know that you have the ability to get through it. That this is a test for you to bring out the very best of yourself. Okay? All right. So here we go. We're going to pull some cards out now. Such beautiful cards. And this was the Hero's Journey, and these are the Crystal Power Tarot. I haven't used this in a while. I'm going to use them today. The Tower. I surrender and know how to go forward. The Ace of Cups. I welcome new love, new discoveries, and trust what it brings. I can see the situation another way. I'm reading what's written on the bottom of the cards because this has key sentences. It also has the crystal that corresponds with the card. So if you like that, it's got rutilated quartz and hematite for the Tower right here. Okay. The Ace of Cups has the aquamarine. And the Hangman has the selenite. Just in case if you guys like using crystals for different cards, okay? So the Tower. The Tower says, I surrender and know how to go forward. By surrendering your fears, you do surrender your fears, your worst case scenarios, okay? I feel that as a Pisces, most of my life, I have lived in fear of the worst case scenario. A lot of the times. A lot of the times. I could picture the worst before it even came. And it rarely did. It was just in my mind. I'd scare myself out of doing so many things, forgetting that this beautiful Ace of Cups that kept coming out yesterday, that my life is full of love, and that I should trust beautiful, fresh starts, and that I should feed and grow and let things take root and become fertile, okay, in the way that it comes out. I should embrace new beginnings instead of fear them, okay? And instead of seeing the negative, to always see the positive, and then to see it, let that perspective sink in. I can see the situation another way, okay? Instead of going, oh, I'm afraid of what's coming in, instead of stopping the magic from coming in, instead of believing that it's beautiful wishes that can be replenished, okay, as I was talking about yesterday, making of more wishes, instead of limiting myself and thinking something bad is going to happen. I would have allowed myself to see things in a different way. And that's where they want you to put the energy, okay? Your path is designed for you. Your path has a set of things that you need to do, things that you need to experience for you to move forward. Everything that you experience is giving you the tools for you to go even further down that path and to start cycles over and over again with more and more knowledge and greater instinct and intuition to keep going down that path, okay? If you have the ability to always see things in that way, in that kind of perspective, you're going to get a lot further. So they want you, they implore you to take your own personal path this week and in your life to just follow what you need to follow, okay? To go down that road, go down that path. Two of Swords. The Fool. I love it. They're great. They're great. Honestly, they make it really easy on me, Pisces. They really do. The Two of Swords underneath the Tower. It says, whatever I decide, I trust in the outcome. Okay? So that's the other part of the Tower. Maybe you're afraid of making decisions. And the energy they want you to expend is to think to yourself, I'm okay with whatever decision I make. Not everything in your life, not every decision is going to end up toppling over your head. I'm not saying that it won't. Okay? We don't live in that type of world. We don't live in a perfect utopia. That's in movies. That's in movies. This is learning school. So there's going to be bumps and bruises and stuff that happens, but it's not all going to be like the tidal wave that you think it's going to be. Okay? They want you to trust in your decisions based on the experiences in the last cycle that you've been through, or the last 20 cycles that you've been through. You have enough wisdom and smarts to know how to move forward in your life and know what you want to try, what feels safe, what feels good, what you're willing to risk a little bit, and to trust yourself in those decisions. And that's what they want you to do with this one. The next one underneath the Ace of Cups is the Fool, and says, I'm guided and protected on my life's journey. Absolutely. The Fool is asking you to trust the universe, leap into the unknown, okay? And trusting that the universe will keep you safe, and to stay open to surprises and unexpected opportunities, and to renewable opportunities, okay? To embrace the birth of new projects and new things, to embrace the fresh starts that come through, and what comes with that perspective. The Hangman, of course, is I can see the situation another way, and underneath it says I dedicate myself to what I believe in, okay? They want you to dedicate yourself as well to your decisions. Trust in yourself. Believe in those decisions. Love your decisions. Okay? Stop doubting yourself. Don't you think that you don't have the very best intentions for yourself, Pisces? Okay? When you're truly living a life where you want to manifest the very best, you have the best of intentions for yourself. And you do your very best work for yourself. So trust in that. Believe in that, Pisces. Okay? Think to yourself, I can make anything happen when it comes to all of this. So important. Yeah. All right. So what does Spirit want you to pay attention to here, Pisces? Oh, I forgot. The crystals. You have Sigilite. I'm sure I'm saying it all wrong, but it's okay. Here's the word, okay, for the Two of Swords. For the Fool, you have a whole bunch. You got clear quartz, amethyst, sodalite, green aventurine, citrine, carnelian, red jasper. So they're all up here. And the Eight of Pentacles, you have malachite. Okay. All right. The Devil. I love this first row. The Chariot. We had that yesterday. The Four of Wands with the King of Wands. All right, Pisces. Let's see. Underneath the deck, Two of Pentacles. We're going to talk about that in a second. So the first row, after the Tower with the Two of Swords, comes in the Devil, and he says, I am free of whatever is holding me back. So remember, a lot of the times the restrictions and the things that we stop ourselves from doing, those are imposed by us. When you break yourself away from that, you become a free will ambassador to do whatever the heck you want. And isn't that wonderful? When you actually allow yourself to believe in yourself, you can actually create and do great things. Okay? Isn't that great? Isn't that great? The next part is, between the Ace, the Fool, you have the Chariot. I go forward with confidence. I embrace those new beginnings. I embrace the universe and hold it. I believe that it will keep me safe, and I move it, okay? And in this case, he definitely feels like he's raring to go. Unlike yesterday's Chariot, where he was just kind of standing there, you actually see movement in him. You see movement in the horses. Go for it, Pisces. And the last row is the Four of Wands. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful, and I'm successful in all I do. Now you have that fire and that confidence coming in, okay? And this is where they want you. Get the right perspective, work hard towards your goal, and then go for them. The Two of Pentacles under the deck says, I calmly make the best possible decision. Right. Once you've made that decision, though, go forward with it. Trust in your magic, Pisces. You've signed up for this. Stand in your power, okay? Stand still and own your power. Doesn't that look like what he's doing? Stand still and own your power. I am successful in all I do. Yes, yes, yes. We're definitely working with that, aren't we? We're doing that. Absolutely. This is very empowering, Pisces. It is a message that we've had before, but it is a message that's worth saying again. We forget sometimes. We get caught in the minutia of everyday life, and we start thinking that things happen to us instead of for us, that we haven't planned this at all, that we're just, innocent bystanders in everything that's happening around us. But the truth of the matter is, Pisces, is that this is your own personalized path. You have to navigate through it. And the best way that you can do that is that at one point, when you've learned enough, or you feel good enough, and you've been through enough, is to start believing yourself, to remove the doubt, and to start moving forward in confidence. And this is what they're trying to tell you here. I'm going to let you go with this, Pisces. I'm going to come back with the extended later. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Please like, share, comment, do all of that stuff. Look in the description box if you feel like it. Send me some love. And that's it. I will see you later on for the extended. Love, light, and blessings, Pisces.